Okay, I'm going to show you my favorite way to graph a piecewise function. So the first thing I do is I think about what the pieces are going to look like. So if you were graphing f of x equals x minus 1, it would look like a line with a slope of 1 and a y-intercept of negative 1. And if you were graphing f of x equals 2, it would look like a line. It would be a horizontal line at a height of 2. So now that we know what we're expecting, let's go ahead and find a couple of points on each line. So always include these endpoints of the intervals as your points. So for the first piece, I'm going to find the point that has an x-coordinate of 3. So I substitute 3 into the function, and that would be 3 minus 1, so that would be 2. So we're going to plot the point 3, 2. And because this says x is less than or equal to 3, we want to include 3, and so we're going to make that a solid circle, or a closed circle. So we have the point 3, 2. Now for a second point, we can choose whatever x value we want as long as it's less than 3. Remember, this says x is less than or equal to 3. So I'm going to choose x equals 2. You can choose whatever you want if it's less than 3. So now we substitute that in here, and we have 2 minus 1, and that's 1. So we already have our starting point at 3, 2. We're going to draw the graph through 2, 1 and keep going. So starting at 3, 2 and drawing through 2, 1 and continue. And there we have that piece. Okay, let's move on to the other piece. So I'm going to go ahead and substitute 3 in, but not because it's not to get a closed circle. See, x has to be greater than 3, so if I substitute 3 into the bottom piece, it gives me an open circle. So that would be 3, 2, open circle. And then I want another number, and as long as it's greater than 3, it's fine, so I'm going to choose 4. Substitute that in, we just get 2. No matter what we substitute in, we get 2. So we're going to do open circle at 3, 2. Well, here's a problem. We already have a closed circle at 3, 2. So if you draw an open circle on top of a closed circle, it's just a closed circle. And then we're going to go from there through the point 4, 2 and continue. So this is our piecewise graph.